Hey there, this is Shaheen from ShaheenNeuroInsights.com, and I am doing the weekly intuitive forecast for the upcoming week of March 27th. And we're going to look at the flow of energy and how we can use that to our benefit. See what medicine is really in store and can best help you just use your potential, use your magic, use all of your intentions. So we're going to look at the flow of things. But before I do that, I want to extend an invitation. I will be in LA at the end of the week, the 31st through the 5th. And while I am there, I am taking private sessions on April the 3rd, on 4/3. God, my mind. On April the 3rd, I will be doing private sessions in the Burbank area. There are a few spaces available. So if you would like to do an in-person intuitive guidance session or an in-person energy clearing, energy work session, or both, you are free to contact me and ask about scheduling and how the process works, all of that. And if you would like to do a reading party, or if you would like to do a workshop and you have a group of people, there's a little bit of space available in my schedule for that as well. I'm just so excited to see everyone who I get to talk to all the time, but I never get to see you in person. So if you are one of those people, or if you are someone who is interested and would like to have the experience of talking in person for the first time, then reach out to me. I would love to make that happen with you. It's always exciting to make magic happen in our lives, and that's the perfect opportunity. So use the contact form or leave a comment below, whatever works best for you, and we can talk more about that. So looking into the energetic forecast for this upcoming week and the energy patterns that are ahead of us and what medicine we can really tap into, I want to begin by letting you know that the new moon is about to happen. So tomorrow, think about, focus on, and give energy to any intentions that you would like to plant with the new moon. The new moon is a great time for starting new projects, for planting new seeds of intention, for any kind of intentional spell work or healing work that you have planned. It's a great time for that, because it's a time of new beginnings. It's a time of planting seeds and nurturing them and giving them time to germinate and giving them time to sprout. And as the moon phase develops into the full moon, we begin seeing those intentions, those seeds that we've planted, growing. So take some time for that, which plays into the message that we have. So the first card that we have is the Four of Swords, and we see this figure laying here, which looks like a tomb or a grave, or it could just be someone resting and reclining with the three swords above him and then the stained glass window. Now, this card is always very interesting because it can be a prescription or it can be a warning. And what I mean by that is, if you are exhausting yourself mentally by thinking about things over and over again and putting too much energy into the analytical, into the logical side of things, you might find yourself at a place where you're burning out, and you might be forced to take a break or a bit of a respite from whatever the mental activity is that you've been focused on or the work that you've been doing. But the prescriptive part of this is that before exhaustion sets in, before you've burned out, before you've completely worn yourself down, take time to rest. Take time for retreat, for sleep, for napping, for meditation. Any kind of mindfulness exercise is going to be a powerful ally for you as you're moving forward, and especially at this time when the week is beginning with the new moon, where we're planting new seeds and and we're planting intentions in our lives and our consciousness. This is a great time for you to sit back, to relax, to take a nap, to take a couple extra minutes out of your day to meditate as the week begins, to really see what's resonating with your spirit and what you're being drawn to create in your life. One of the most powerful and profound parts of the creative process is the beginning, where we are in inspiration, where we're in the receptive mode and we're allowing those ideas to come in and to take root within our spirit. That's the best way to use your energy and to create real, lasting magic and effects in your life. Now, the second card we have is the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is kind of a fascinating card to appear here, because the Lovers is, yes, about romantic connections, and it's about linking into other people or situations, and really about surrendering a part of ourselves, our spirit, our heart, our emotions, our psyche, and essentially giving a part of our energy and attaching part of our energy to something. The Lovers, in the sense of a relationship, is about a union. And a union is always about connecting and intermingling a part of ourselves. So, as the week begins, the more intentional you can be about what you're attaching yourself to, the more profound and the more nourishing and uplifting those effects will be. The Lovers is also about paths and choices. Sometimes I think of this card as a crossroads of sorts. You know, you have these two people here who are two very different experiences. They're their own little cosmos all bound up into one body. And yet with this angel, this angelic connection, this unification, these two worlds are being brought together. But there's a choice there. There's a choice there, and you're being asked, what experience do you want to have? So go deeper into yourself and connect with your wisdom and just see what's appearing internally. Close your eyes and just feel through that experience. See what emotions, what thoughts, what feelings are coming up for you in this time of respite. And that is going to show you where you're plugged in, for good or for bad, and how you can move forward with that. Now, the other card, the last card, is the Three of Wands. And he is a great description of how you can use this insight, this introspection, and harnessing that energy, that bead of wisdom and intention, how you can use that and put that out into the world. You see this figure, he's tall, he's strong, he has this very definite stance about him, and he's looking out into the world. He's looking out over a body of water, and you see in the distance not only water and boats, but also land. And he has these three wands, which I kind of see as a signal, kind of a lighthouse or a signal post, calling in or drawing in or giving recognition to these boats that are coming in the distance. So what he is doing is he's sent those intentions out there. He's cast them out into the world. He sent his boats out into the ocean with messages, with products, goods, business, whatever you want to think of it as. And now he's waiting for it to come back to him and to bring him something. Now, I like to think of this not so much as a receiving of a good or receiving of something tangible, but really the reception of something in a more of a creative sense, a type of inspiration, an idea, something that is very actionable, that you can take and you can follow it in many different directions or in many different ways. And that's why I think this three appears here, because there are three avenues or three different experiences or three different ideas that you can bring into life. So as the week begins to draw near and nearer to its end, you're going to find that you've sent things out into the world and now they're on their way back to you, which is really part of this message of the new moon. So I love this energy, and I love that medicine that comes through. Oh, That's just a powerful, powerful message for myself personally. I know I have personally been doing a lot of introspective work and just really trying to understand what intentions and what dreams and desires I am bringing into life, and really the things I'm acting upon. And in doing that, there's a lot of shadow work that happens. And I think shadow integration is such an empowering healing process for all of us, because it really shows you where you're shying away from your power, or what you're in avoidance of because maybe it hurts, but you can go deeper into. So you might find that you yourself have been in a place of feeling a bit dark or heavy. There's a lot of gravity upon you. And as this week begins with the new moon, there's an invitation, an opening for you to look at that darkness, look at that heaviness, and see the wisdom in it, and see where you can grow your light, and how you can do that in a very actionable way as the week unfolds, as the new moon begins to grow. And as we go into the spring, there's so much beautiful energy with this new moon in Aries, which is all about life and action, new beginnings, and really asserting ourselves. So take that into your spirit, let that medicine wash over you, and really trust yourself and trust your deep, intuitive messages and your longings and desires. All right, I hope that this message finds you well. I hope I see you in LA. And if not, the following week, the 8th and the 9th of April, I will be at the Victory of Light Psychic Festival here in Cincinnati, Ohio, one of the biggest holistic festivals in the Midwest, and there's so much there. My friend and I will have a booth there, and I will be doing readings, and she'll be doing energy work and shamanic healing, and we have some wonderful magical products for you. We would love to meet you, so come visit us, and if you're in LA, visit me there. And if neither of those things work for you, we can always set up a private intuitive guidance session or a private energy work session, in person or long distance. So visit me at ShaheenMiroInsights.com for more information. All right, take care. Bye now.